All right.
Alright. Okay, let's start.
Alright, good.
Hello. Welcome back to
Wan
Wan
and
and
Dixon
Dixon
Studio.
Yes, Coach Dixon and
I'm
myself, we're going to talk about calories.
Calories, as promised.
Yeah, as promised.
Yep.
Last week.
Yeah.
So, what do we need to know about calories?
Well, once you listen the word calorie, you need to remember these 3 points: carbs, protein, and fats. So there's another one, alcohol, but I'm not going to talk about it in here. So we have 3 elements that we want to talk about: carbs, carbohydrate, protein, and fats. So there are also other elements that affect our calorie intake, how much we need and all that. Well, these are the things that we are talking about, like gender, your age, your current body weight, your height, how active you are in your daily life. So all these play a major role in determining how much calorie or how many calories you need to take every day.
Okay, how much calorie do we need to take every day?
Okay, for an average adult man, you will need about 2,200 to 2,600.
That's a lot way I can do it.
Okay lah. And then for women, you will need about 1,800 to 2,000 calories per day.
Right.
So these are for sedentary and also those who work out slightly or mild workout. So those who are very active, like crossfitters, like weightlifters, they may need even more calories intake compared
because
to
they burn more.
Because they burn more, they need to
work out.
they need to support their workout. So that's right.
So how do we know that how much do we need to eat?
You memorize. I can't memorize how much calorie contains in a bowl of rice and plus a piece of chicken breast plus a little bit of seafood, a little bit of this and that, and the sauce and whatever. So we don't need to memorize all this.
It's easy. Just get snack plate.
Yes.
Or dinner plates.
What is this? No, you get MyPlate. You can download some apps online from your app stores and then from your Google app stores and also your iPhone, so that you can make your life easier. Apps like MyPlate, apps like Fitbit, and then also MyFitnessPal. All these are good apps that you can key to track back how many calories you have eaten in a day. And looking back, if you need more, then you can adjust whether to add it in your dinner or your lunch or your breakfast. You can play around with the calories that you have already keyed in, and it's easier because it's especially those with local food. So that if you eat a plate of char kway teow, you key in char kway teow, it will come up how much calorie contained in a plate of char kway teow.
Actually, it does.
Yeah,
it does.
Right.
It's not accurate, but
it's
plus minus lah. Alright.
So it makes your life easier.
Correct. So is there any way that we can count calories without the apps? Is there any way?
Okay. Yes, there are ways for you to count calories or to adjust your food intake portion to make it a healthier version. So that because you don't know how much you eat in a plate, it's good enough for you to lead a healthy lifestyle. So I have tried 2 ways. Oops. There are 2 ways that I have tried before. Let me talk about the first way. The first method is I use my hand. Okay.
Hand.
Yeah.
You get handy.
So it's easier for you to track your food portion. Well, all you need to remember is carbs. You need a fist of carbs. Well, you can use a fist size of rice, or fist size of bun, or fist size of vegetables and fruits. So these are your food portion for carbs. Woman, 1 fist, man, 2 fists. Right? And then for protein, palm size.
Palm size.
So palm size, 1 palm size
Remember
of
that,
breast.
size.
Yeah. 1 palm size of salmon.
Yep.
Yeah. So protein is always palm size for woman, 1 palm size for man, 2 palm size. And then for fat, thumbs. Yeah. 1 thumb size of walnut or almond or olive oil. So for women it's 1 thumb size. For men, 2 thumb size. So these are easier way for you to track if I'm eating healthy or if I'm on the right track. So you may not need to know accurately how much calorie I'm taking now. Is it 128.5 gram or 5 calorie? No, you don't need to know that. But when you practice your this eating habit, like using your palm or your fist, your hand, it's you're already in your right track. You won't be eating too much. When you're full, you just stop eating. That's easier way for you to track.
Yeah. So when we talk about calorie, it's pretty much linked to what we are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, it's
because calorie helps you give you the energy to burn your fat,
Yes.
to work out, to do your daily
So
life.
how does this plan work?
Okay, so just now I mentioned there are two ways I've tried. The first is the pump,
Yeah.
and then the second way, if you really want to make sure that your workout performance is there, you build up your stamina. It helps to complement what you eat, and you build muscle, you tone up, you reduce weight at the same time. Everything at the same time. You may want to try zone diet.
Oh, zone diet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Zone diet is practiced mostly by CrossFitters, and then it's always segregating their food into the same three categories: carbs, protein, and fat. And they use block to know how much you are eating. Instead of pump, they use block. So for carbs, you need 9 grams equals to 1 block, and then for protein, 7 grams equals to 1 block, and then fat is 1.5 grams equals to 1 block. So once you know how many blocks you need in a day, then you will eat according to the grams.
The grams.
Like if you need 1 block of carbs, you just eat 9 grams of carbs in that meal. So each meal you need to have all the elements which are carbs, protein, and fat in every meal, including your snacks.
It may sound complicated, but once you get into that, you can actually have the idea of how to manage
how to manage your
or how
eating.
to count the calories.
Yeah, at first you may need a weighing machine to know how much is 9 grams of chicken breast, how much is 7 grams of rice. You need to measure at first, at the beginning, because once you want to build your body, build your performance, you are really serious into it, into building your stamina. So when you are serious, getting a kitchen weight is not a problem.
Yeah. It's actually in a way that educate you.
Yes, and discipline you.
Discipline you.
Yes.
Alright. How much block do you need?
Okay, so there are different number of blocks for men and women. For men, for average Asian, we will need about 14 blocks. For women, you may need about 11 blocks a day.
But if I'm not mistaken, for Asian we need around 20 blocks.
Why?
Because we're just Asian. We're just Asian.
Makan je.
Just makan.
All the rice around you. So now you need to know the blocks. If you are Asian man, you may need 14 blocks. But if you are more active, like you go to the CrossFit box or the gym twice a day,
other high intensity
workout or anything, you may need more blocks, like 16 up to 16 blocks in a day. And for a woman, you may need up to 13 blocks in a day.
That's in a day, not in a meal.
It's not in a meal, in a day.
It's in a day.
Talking about meals, you can segregate your blocks into different meals. So let's say we separate into 5 meals: breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, and snack. So you can get, let's say 11 blocks for a woman. You can get 3 blocks for your breakfast, 3 blocks for your lunch, and 3 blocks for your dinner. And then for your snack, only 1 block and 1 box. So in total is 11 blocks. So if you are a man who needs about 14 blocks, then you will segregate it into different blocks, total up into 14 blocks.
14 blocks.
I think. Yeah.
Alright. So yes, everyone, that's basically all about calories that you need to know.
Yeah, if you want to know more about the zone diet, I have included a link down here.
Yeah.
You can click on the link to read more about the zone diet, and also let us know what you want to hear about.
Yeah, hit us in the comment section so we know that what is your concern.
Yes, what's your concern, so that we can talk about it next week or next later. But what are we talking about next week?
Oh, next week, okay. Basically, when we talk about calories, we talk about the output.
Yeah.
Means that workout. So next week we're going to talk about workout. What kind of workouts that are in right now, or the trend or whatever lah.
Okay, sure. So next week we're going to talk about workout trend.
Yes, workout trend. Alright?
Okay.
Alright, thank you everyone for stay tuned.
Subscribe
our channels.
Wan and Dixon Studio.
Yes, follow us in Instagram, Wan and Dixon Studio. And alright, have a good day ahead.
See you next week.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Bye.